Well, good morning, depending on where you are. Good afternoon. I hope everybody's doing okay. I have been a little busy, but um, I had seen some things that I wanted to discuss, and it kept snowballing more and more. And so I finally said, let me get on here and alert people to these things that are going on, who may not be aware of it or may not have any concrete evidence of it, just hearing rumors. And so, what I wanted to alert you to is the braiding hair, the hair that people use to make your braids long and beautiful and everything else, it has been determined by Consumer Reports. They are the ones who commissioned the testing, and it's been determined that braiding hair uh, has chemicals and so on and cancer causing agents within the hair that can cause cancer. But it was tested for lead, acetone, which is fingernail polish remover, and other metals. But the cancer causing agents and the lead and all of this kind of stuff, this is something that's very, very concerning because um, all these things are imported. The hair is imported. That's my understanding of it anyway. And I'm wondering if it's deliberate, because how that stuff get in that hair, unless they, even if even though it is synthetic hair, how it get in there unless they poured it in there some kind of way? I don't get it, and I'm wondering if it's deliberately against us as a people. That's not far fetched because over there in one of them countries, especially, they're very, very biased against Black people, and I know this for a fact. And my concern is that um, not only it's on your scalp, it's on there, but also they say the people who handle it, who do the actual braiding, are at risk because all of this is absorbed through the skin, and so um, it's frightening, but you can't be too cautious. But now they're even talking about banning it. That's how bad it is. And I will put the link in the description and you can take a look at that article because I've seen videos and articles. One young lady did a video talking about how her scalp was always itching, and she even went to a dermatologist. So the fact that this is happening, and it can impact you, you know, all the way to your reproductive organs, is what they're saying. The cancer can go anywhere in your body. Um, if you have braids in your hair right now, um, you might want to do a search for your brand or whatever. But now, if it was me, I'd be getting me a pick and pulling them things out of my head because you can't be too careful at this point. You need to take precautions, and the people who actually do the braiding, because I know someone who did, and I called her and told her about it because she hadn't heard about it, and it's not as widespread. They're not talking about it as much as they should be, and it's going to impact a whole lot of people. I mean, that's a lot of money being spent. And I'm just concerned that they're talking about it. The responsible people, the ethical people are talking about it. But then other people, the news media, the major news media, I haven't seen anything or heard anything or seen anything by them that alerts the public. So we have to alert each other. And you can't be too careful. And I would pull those things out of my head and put them in a plastic bag and keep it as evidence, just in case they do some kind of class action suit. But hopefully, this will get out to enough people, this and other people who are alerting people, that it won't get that far. I don't know if it's a certain batch that they did or something they started doing, but I'm like I said, I'm wondering how I get in there. They had to pour it all in there for it to be in there in the first place. So, you can't be too careful in this day and age because you see what happened with the baby powder and that sort of stuff. So, um, you know, do what I can't tell you what to do, but I can suggest what you do because this seems targeted to me. Um, and especially coming from the same place that they say COVID came from. So, but there's so many people wearing braids now with the extension, and they're beautiful the way they're done when they're done properly. But you just may have to figure out something else to do with that because I don't know what else to say. But the components are cancer-causing agents, chemicals, lead, and acetone, which is fingernail polish remover, the same thing, and other metals. Metals. What's metals doing in hair? Come on now. Anyway, I will put the link in the description and you'll be able to take a look at it and make your decision from there. The other thing, I have been reading and seeing a lot about banks, people going to the bank and there was no money there. People going to the bank and there's no account, or going online and there's no account. And I was like, wow. Major banks. I mean, all of the major banks, people are having this happen. And so I figured, they'll straighten it out, whatever. And I needed to I do everything, like online banking as far as getting information. And I needed my full account number because you don't remember that by heart because you just use the last four normally. And I called in to get the information, and that robot woman said, "You need to do something different." And I'm like, "What?" And so I decided to go online because I gave it all the information. Go online. When I get there, all it had for me was create an account. I'm like, what do you mean create an account? I've been with that bank for 26, 27 years. And for, my account to just be gone without an explanation, I haven't gotten anything from them saying we're closing your account. I'm like, okay. And the reason why I went in there because some money had been deposited into that account. And I finally got someone on the phone and I asked them, where, when did this happen? And they said, the 2nd of February. And I'm like, okay, but now my thing is this: money was deposited in the middle of February. Where did that money go? So I'm gonna have to go in there because I'm gonna print out all the proof of the money that was deposited to them, and they're gonna give me my money. You can keep the account. I don't care because I have other accounts, but still, I had that one for so long, and I was a uh, loyal customer. But all the banks are having this problem. So I started thinking and wondering about Elonia and his muskrats. And all these CEOs are billionaires or millionaires like he is. And I said, well, when are they getting together doing something with them kids following behind him, going around with their computers and whatever they doing. Maybe they just erasing our accounts. I don't know what's happening, but something ain't right because I've never heard of this happening and happening this frequently, just randomly to people. So, I'm just really concerned about Elonia and his muskrats running around. There's no telling what they're doing. But what a friend of mine is doing, she said she's checking her account since she heard about all this stuff. She's checking it twice a day. Twice a day. She went and got some cash right quick, and then she's checking on the rest of it twice a day. So check your accounts. You're going to have to really hone in on this. It's so much going on that they're distracting us with all this other stuff going on. And then, you know, what do you think about? They got us worried about eggs and, the border and all this kind of stuff going on. And now the hair, and then now the banks. It's so much that you need to make a list of what you need to be checking on and concerned about. And I put some things on here on my videos and community wall that you do need to be concerned about. But check your account, get some cash out of it just to be safe, just in case. Because then we got the problem with Canada since these tariffs. I did not know that Canada was giving us, the part of our trade. We get most of our energy and gas from Canada. And so they're so ticked off now, they're going to say they're going to shut it off. So if that happens, you can't get to no ATM if the grid goes down or whatever. So you do need to keep some cash handy. But it's just so much going on. And then they said today that Mexico closed its border. They done put up a wall so we can't run over there. So it's a lot going on. And I just wanted to alert everybody as to these things that you need to look out for, because I have time to do some research, and a lot of people are working and doing other things, and they don't have the same kind of time that I have. And you know just check it out and be mindful of what's going on. And that's all I wanted to share with you all today. So you all have a good day, and I will put that link in the description. Bye.